Hey guys, welcome back. This is George, and in this video I'm going to be showing you an application I created while I had some downtime last year, and it's to organize your project structures, your files, and all these kind of things. So let me show you how that works. So here we are on Windows, and the first thing you'll do is grab your Quick Organizer exe, double click on it. So it'll open up this window. This window is going to be the one that will tell you all the functions that are happening as you click on different things. So we'll move this aside. It's a bit distracting. And then we'll move this window here. And this is the actual size that the program's going to be, but you can stretch it out a little bit bigger, smaller. So we'll put it maybe like this. And then we're going to go to this folder here, which is where I have my disorganized files. And we'll click on here and you'll see that I have a bunch of files in here, all sorts of different formats and things like that. So I'll copy this directory here. I'll click on browse on the orange button, and then I'll click here, paste it, enter, and then select folder. So what Flatten does is basically it pulls out all the files from folder structures and it deletes the empty folders, which will be the folders themselves. Then sort will organize the actual files based off extensions. So if we click on sort, you're going to see that everything starts organizing itself. And then we'll get a pop-up that says files sorted into folders successfully. And now we have 3D files, audio files, Cinema 4D files, compressed, documents, fonts, Houdini, images, video. So some of these are subcategories. So if we click on 3D files, you're going to see that there's 3ds files, ABC files, blend files. All of those extensions go into their proper folders. And compressed. So you get the picture pretty much with that. Then now, so you can see the flatten. So make sure that when you actually pick a directory that you use the browse button and not just copy paste here, because it's not going to work. So we'll click on the flatten and you'll see what I'm talking about. So we'll go and click flatten. Then it flattened the folders, deleted any folders that are in there. All the files are in the root file directory here. And the next one, we're going to sort by date. Okay, so then we have it sorted by dates. Everything is by the month and the year within those dates, which is pretty cool. We'll flatten this one more time. So it flattened the folders again. So flatten was successfully done. Click OK. We'll do sort so we can see what unsort does. File sorted into folders successfully. And now you're going to see that we're back to the same place where we started with the sort. And in here we have the 3D files and the audio files. All these are subcategories. So unsort will pull these folders outside in the root. So let's click on unsort. So it does that for every folder. It gives you that pop-up. And now we have everything on the root. All these folders on the root with their proper folder file extensions. We can click on sort again, and everything will be back into its own place. So if there's other folders that you dragged and dropped into the directory, so if I move Cinema 4D and I'll put it on the root, after the sort is done, if we click unlisted, it'll actually grab that Cinema 4D folder and put it in unlisted. So if we check unlisted, now we'd see Cinema 4D. So it'll grab any files that are outside of the sort category folders and put them in unlisted. That's what this one does. And remove empty just means that it's going to remove empty folders. So if we create a new folder and call it delete me, I can click on remove empty and it'll delete that folder. Now this is for duplicate files. So what this one will do is that it'll remove it and it'll look at metadata inside the file, make sure that everything is pretty much exact, and it'll delete the duplicate file. And in Windows, when you duplicate a file, usually it adds at the very end of the title, it adds -sign copy. So what that does, it's that it'll detect those suffixes which is the back part, and it'll delete the duplicate. Okay, so we're going to take a look at, we're going to put another folder in here. We'll type in project, and we're going to copy that directory and click on browse, copy the directory, select folder. And now these are preset for different folder structures. So this one's for audio, motion design, and VFX. And so if I click on audio, it'll create the project structures. This is kind of like a preset that I set up. Motion design, it'll create those. You know, some of them have extra stuff in there. Delivery, finals, delete that. VFX, and then we see VFX folders. And then the cool one actually is the CSV. So if we click on CSV, it'll prompt you to open up a CSV file. So what we're going to do is go back in here, and I have a sample project here. So I'll copy this, go into our project, paste it in here, and I'll click here. So right now I have these folders in here. So what we do is we put a 0 and a comma, and then we put the name of the folder that we want created. So 0 is going to be the root, and then we're going to increment the number up to create a folder within that particular folder there. So if I add project files and then right after I put a 1, that means that the folder with a 1 is going to be created after this one here. So if I want a folder to be created inside of the clients folder, I'm going to go here and click and put in 1. And it's going to create a folder there. So we'll name it documents, and we'll name this 3D files. We'll save this, and we'll select our folder here. This is the same directory. So we'll click here on this one, open, and it created client files. We have documents, project files, 3D files. So if you want another folder in there, what you'll do is you add a number 2 and so on. So that's how you could create your own folder structures. That way you have your own custom to how you want your projects to be. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video.